Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another DC Universe Online video. Today I wanted to show you my updated Munitions DPS loadout for 2020. Hits really hard. Obviously, the range loadout did change, but my single target didn't really change, but I have two different loadouts that you can use. One is a more clip skilly, I guess you can call it skilled for munitions, even though it's not really that skilled. You just need to know the timings and stuff of multi-net. But my spec, I have rifle, and I'm using Blast Raptor 5. Head socket is Neovenom. Deck is Escalated Bite. Keep yawning, it's 5 in the morning. Holy shoot. Escalated Might. My back is Accelerated Mini Nuke. Chest is Penetrating Strikes. Legs, Chain Gun. Hands, Max Damage. And feet, Tumbling Master. Brosy Soda, I can't say this enough. Get this up to max level first. Before anything, don't the artifacts, get this up first. Okay? Then you have Solar Amplifier, Transformation card, and Strategist card. Inside my utility belt, I have my Dark Construct Bat, my Orbital Strike, Supply Drop, and Buff Trinket. If you do not have Strategist card, you can always throw on Grim if you would like to. It gives you more might, but it gives you less damage output. My might right now for single target is 79,333. My spec is spec all the way down. Whatever weapon you're using, get the mastery for it, and it'll give you a lot more precision. Super speed, just one is super speed. So robot sidekick, Neovenom, and heat vision inside my iconics. And then you go super powered, critical attack chance, critical attack damage, might power, and then the rest just completes into precision. So I don't have a melee. Sorry, I do have a melee loadout for munitions, but the range just hits so much. Okay, not harder on a sparring target. I would say just in the current Wonderverse raid. Just the tornadoes and the tanks with lasso artifacts and all that stuff. You just be doing way more damage from range. It's just a lot safer. You won't die as much. Just a lot safer. But my spec or my loadout for single target is heat vision, multi-net, chain gun, small package, robot, and Neovenom. So I have two different rotations or loadouts. Sorry. I have two different rotations, I guess you can say, or same moves for munitions single target. But the first one I have just didn't change at all. It's still the same thing, which does give you more damage. It really depends. So if small package fits like all the moves, obviously it's gonna be hitting more. But if it doesn't, the basic heat vision, and then you do the multi-net. So multi-net, you obviously have the tap range, which is single target. Then you have the hold range, which is AoE. Yeah, I'm sure you've seen this enough. I'm just going to show you in case I have new people on the channel. So tap range is single target, then hold range is AoE. I don't know why that guy flew. Is it not? What is it doing? There we go. See? I don't know why I wasn't pulling them. But see, it does AoE. It does can hit up to 4 targets. The initial pop of the multi-net is all AoE. It'll hit everything. But the rotation is still heat vision, and then you weapon tap. Okay, multi-net, chain gun, then multi-net, chain gun, or multi-net, heat vision. Then you weapon tap. Then you weapon tap with chain gun, like that. Then you multi-net, heat vision, weapon tap, just like that, just over and over again. And I am not buffed, I'm not anything. This is 10-second parser, so I'm going to be showing you. So let me just show you what I can hit. Just make sure to clip that as fast as possible. $54. $55. Oops, I did mess up there. It's gonna dip because I messed up. It didn't even dip. 56. Let me see if I can get you guys a high one. 54. I've gotten up to 60s. I usually can get into the 60s. Just depends on the crits. 57, not terrible. Yeah, I mean, this is really good damage. You're probably wondering why I'm not hitting small package, and I will explain that in a second. Let me just do a couple more for you guys. Yeah, the crits are being pretty terrible right now. Just for the videos, the crits are not doing, I mean, it's okay, but we're not getting that 40k crit thing. 43, what the heck? There we go. I'll just do one more. There you go. There's a 60, so almost a 61. So the reason I'm not using small package is because it does okay above 35. But the other rotation, if you want to use small package the whole time, if you don't want to keep clipping multi-net over and over and over again, because that can get a little bit boring. You can do this rotation right here. Okay, you just do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you clip multi-net back into heat vision. So I'm gonna go to the spraying target because I want 35% health, and it will mess up everything. Just make sure to weapon tap after all these moves. See, now if that small package crit all of them, that would be more damage. So you can see it does not as much damage. Yeah, that's pretty much the rotation. And obviously the rotation, if the target is below 35% health, it is going to be just 1, 2, 3, 4, just like the other one. And then you just hit small package, just like that. Hey, what's up everybody? So, here's live anti-objective. This, melee loadout you're going to see, like all my gear and stuff, skill points, blah blah blah. This was recorded, like, just, I don't know, a month, like a month and a half ago. So that's why I'm using my one-handed. Spec all of one-handed in the weapon just to get that weapon tap, or whatever weapon you're using. Artifacts stay the same, so everything else stays the same, except spec, the same spec, because you're being mailing anyway. So just spec 100 in precision, the rest in the health. Just make sure you pick up your weapon mastery just for that extra precision. This anti in this thing is just super arrogant. I don't know why I'm being so arrogant and cocky. Like, I'm sure there's a better melee rotation, but this is what I have. Yeah, so I mean, Dervish, ads can block you. You can be hit out of it by the tornadoes. So I let it go for a while just to go back into Explosion, just because Explosion is your bread and butter for melee. Hits really hard. So if you get knocked out Dervish, just try and use whatever moves are off cooldown, and then just hit Explosion as much as possible. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm just letting you know this was recorded like a month and a half ago. So, or just a month ago, I don't know. But yeah, I'm just gonna let you enjoy this rotation, I guess. So yeah, and back to the gameplay. See ya. So my white mods are one-handed. I have Blast Adapter 5, Head Mod, Neo Venom, Neck, Escalating Might, back, accelerated mini nuke, chest, penetrating strikes, legs, the chain gun one, hands, max damage, and feet, dashing combos. As for my, you should get the soda up, 100%, get that first before any artifact. This thing will save your life. I have Grim, transformation card, and strategist card. These two are a must-have. This one, there's some different loadouts, but this one is probably the best one to use for your melee. For melee, I use Slayer Sunken Rune. You can have the Butility Belt on if you want. You can have that in a different armory and then just switch. That'll give you the most damage for your pets. I just use Slayer Sunken Rune because I do not have the Butility Belt. The Orbital Strike, Supply Drop, and your Buff Trinket. As for my might for melee, I have 77,936. I am not buffed at all. As for my stat points, my weapons, just one in your weapon. I just use one-handed. As for your movement, you have to be super speed for the highest damage. Whirling Dervish isn't super broken, it just does a lot of damage, and it does a lot of hits, so you're going to want it. Just spec all the way down to Whirling Dervish. You don't need Vortex Trap. I just get these resistances, and then just Whirling Dervish. Stat point, super powered, critical attack chance, damage, my power 100 in the prec, because I do weapon tap, and health, and the rest in health. So, I have Blast Adapter, and if you weapon tap, look at all that damage. That's just free damage, pretty much. So let me get Robot out of here, and I'll show you what that parsed for, plus Robot. So that was 31,000. That's pretty much just free damage. I know it's not a lot, but it really helps, so it's free. So, the thing with my loadout is, so you go Mini Nuke, Explosion, Chain Gun, Whirling Dervish, Robot, Neo. You're going to want to use Mounted Turret instead of Neo if you have full super. If you don't have full super, then just use Neo, but Mounted Turret is just going to wreck the ads. Yeah, so I suggest using Mounted Turret for the ads, and then obviously use Neo for your single target. So the thing with my loadout is you're going to want to use Explosion as much as possible. Because this right here, quick, boom, lot of damage. Alright? So the rotation is kind of weird. So you're going to do Explosion, then you're going to do Mini Nuke, then Chain Gun, then Dervish, and then Explosion. So that's the rotation. So Explosion, Mini Nuke, Chain Gun, Explosion, Dervish, wait till it's off cooldown, dash combos, Explosion. And that's the rotation. So one more time for you. Explosion, Mini Nuke, Chain Gun, Explosion, Dervish, wait for it. Explosion, Mini Nuke, Chain Gun, and you get the idea. So I do have the 25 over 125 Dom, as you can see. Just because of the OP gear that I have, it just gives you so much Dom. I don't know why it gives you so much. It's not even that much. Like, they just need to update the aspiring targets. So watch, my Chain Gun will like fling them everywhere. My dashing combos will push them. And it's really frustrating to parse. But that's okay. I will now show you the rotation of what it can hit for. Just the rotation. My bad, messed that up. If you do dashing combos a little early, it's going to mess your whole rotation up, as you can see. Missed that explosion all the way over there. As you can see, it hits super hard. I mean, just explosion is just hits like a truck. You're gonna average out 1 million parsers. Sometimes you get like 1.1, so that's pretty rare. But it does so much damage, like that right there. This has to be like by far the best melee you can get. I haven't really seen any videos that can parse this high with the melee on 3 ads. So that's my melee rotation. You can find a better one if you think it's better. From my experience, this just hits like a truck. Okay. And now into my AoE. Same spec, same light mods and everything. Except I'm running Grimorium over Solar Amplifier. My might went down to 77,936. And my rotation, so same spec, like everything is the exact same. Except you don't spec heat vision. But the loadout is chain gun, mini nuke, railguns, multi-net, robot, and neovenom. So I'm gonna have to show you these parses without any elite gear on. So let me go down, put on my elite stuff, and that's my might. And you obviously, the rotation is just 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you just clip multi-net back into chain gun with the hold range, and it should do pretty well. So let me just do weapon tap and then start it. Obviously if I had my elite gear on, he'd be doing a lot more damage, but sadly I do not have it. Well, I do have it, it's just my dom is too high. There you go, 117 a second. My dip, like a million. Yeah, I mean that's even with less might. Like you're gonna be hitting really hard with this in elite raids. And you can always move around too, see? Like, doesn't even matter. Like, oh look, the tank is pulling them, you know, you can just run around, hit multi-net, jump and go into chain gun and stuff. You know, just moving around, you know, you can jump, do 360 no scope. I can do your moves. So, you know, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty much munitions for it. If the targets are super low, just do chain gun and then multi-net railgun. Just rotate those. If the ads, like if mini nuke's not gonna hit, just rotate these. Just to get that little bit of extra damage off. I was gonna show you a melee rotation, but I don't have dervish on, and it's just melee munitions. It's solid. Let me just put on explosion for you. I'm gonna show you what it can hit. See, that was a 40k crit and wasn't even burning yet. 43k. I mean, it does hit really hard. But see, like, the ads are always moving in elite. And, like, you can get hit by the tornadoes and stuff. So, I mean, there's really no point. Because you're a lot safer. I'm an elite player. Okay, so I don't like doing melee anymore. But the rotation that I can show you, I think I have a clip of me doing it. But the thing with munitions melee is you want to hit explosion as much as possible because that's your big damage hitter. So I don't really remember the rotation that well. I just know you would do that. And then I don't really want to mess with that. I'll just show you the another video that I have of doing the melee if that's your kind of playstyle. But yeah, that's my munitions DPS updated for you. So yeah, have a good one. Bye bye. Oh, sorry, I forgot to say my trademark line. Okay, so make sure to if you like this video, make sure to dislike the video. Make sure to unsubscribe from me, and if you are subscribed to me, make sure you do not turn on notifications. Yeah. So have a good one.